literally, you guys killed the task. You were passing other teams, and then we get you back in a car, and navigating seemed to be the issue.
It
Is
was
that
in the bag.
true?
We had it. I'll tell you what.
If we would
Yeah,
have
they
been,
called
if
it a plaza, but it was not. It was a bistro on the side of a restaurant. It was like an outdoor food court. It was not a plaza.
Was that the big holdup this leg?
the word plaza,
Absolutely.
yeah.
It
Mhm.
was that stinking word they called a plaza. It was a little, I have a bigger fountain on my deck than what they had there.
I
It
have a
was
big
tiny.
birdhouse.
It should not have been called a plaza.
And it honestly was like the clue, they don't use the exact same words like the locals might use. That's part of the challenge is like, oh, this is what it's officially called, but maybe the locals call it this. And like, we're not speaking Spanish. So when we ask for help and we're asking specifically for this exact word, and they're like, I don't know, that's, the little hangout down the street. And
Yeah,
it's
and also they don't know it as a plaza, I don't think.
Spanish speaking killed us here.
Yeah.
Mhm. What was the biggest surprise getting on the race?
Getting on the race was the biggest surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
We're not famous. We're not Instagram people. We made the cut from nothing. Like we're from Wisconsin. Um, so just being on the race was just a blast. How cool. Like 15 minutes, like so great. We can't wait to do All Stars. We're
And
ready.
our personalities really conflict. They're opposite of each other, but they also coordinate, really well. But getting on it, Busy was like, "Oh, we're for sure in. We're for sure in." And I'm like, "No, there's no way we're in. It's like 1% chance we're not getting in. Don't count your blessings until you get it." And so we're like totally opposite thinking that. And I talked her out of being excited, and she's like, "Hey, we got on." I was super excited, over the moon, and then she's like, "We got on." Then she took my role,
We
and
did
so it's
everybody
like
in.
it's constant banter like that. Yeah.
One of the biggest surprises was just the level of everything. Everything is heightened. Like you have a camera person in your face, you have, there's a sound person there. And it's like they're there, but if someone's next to me, I'm gonna want to engage with them because I'm just a people person. And I was trying to make them laugh the whole time, and they're very professional, and they're all like, not listening to us or whatever. And it was a fantastic experience. And another big surprise was that there was mimosas on the private jet.
Yeah, Busy appreciated mimosas.
oh, that is a nice surprise. Wow.
Yeah.
Last episode, we saw you guys get shut out by an alliance of three working together.
Yeah,
Brutal. We were in tears.
Yeah, how
yeah.
how did that feel for you?
Like high school all over again, like eating lunch in the bathroom. That's exactly how it felt.
Yeah,
We
it
weren't
it just
we weren't
it
a part
it
of the cool
felt
kids.
it felt like rejection, but in a good way. To me, it fueled me because I knew that they were scared and they had a
I knew
reason
that
to
they
be
were
scared. And then I could do nothing about it. Like then to sit there and wait for them to have the advantage, that's what felt like torture. That was horrible feeling.
It felt bad, but like at the same time, this is a game. This is a race for $1 million. I was ready to throw people under the bus. So there's nothing but love for these people. Um, it's just part of the race. And if we would have gotten third in that episode, I
Yeah.
guarantee we would have been in the finale.
Yeah.
Yeah, like jumping a group that would have really helped.
Jumping it into the next starting gate would have solidified our spot in the final four.
Yes. Absolutely.
I
Even with our
drafted you
really
guys first. I was so excited about strong ladies. What was it
Oh, you
like?
did?
What
Exciting.
was it like to be, to represent for all the people watching to show them that women can do anything?
That you just gave me goosebumps.
well, yeah, seriously.
That's been the goal
I
since
didn't
day one.
I really tried not to put that kind of pressure on myself. I just came out to
Oh,
run my race. But when you say it like that, it's really passionate and strong. And I really appreciate that feeling of energy because I could relate to that. hindsight. During the time, I'm like, I'm just going to relax. I got to do this in order to stay calm and run our race. And we don't owe anything to anybody. We're just going to do our best in order to stay calm on my end.
Since the race, I've actually beaten breast cancer. And so to come back for an all-star season as a breast cancer survivor will be the highlight of my life.
Wow.
It will be our Super Bowl.
It'll be our Super Bowl.
Well,
and actually,
congratulations.
Thank you. And actually, I am saying the Amazing Race saved my life because I took a physical to be on the show, and that is the first moment where I had these concerns about my breast health. Was when I was doing a physical to be on the race. So the Amazing Race saved my life, and I'm ready to be an all-star.
Yeah.
Was that in the back of your head while you were racing?
Yes.
Oh.
And I came home and I started, it took me a while to get diagnosed, and I started because I was only 36 years old and I wasn't considered high risk. So it took a long time to get prescribed the right tests to get diagnosed for breast cancer. I had a very good prognosis. I got a double mastectomy. I had reconstructive surgery. I did radiation, and now I'm ready to run another amazing race.
Yes. Wow. Well, what has this been like watching with your family?
It's been everything, like literally cancer, watching with my husband, like having had already done the race and then beaten cancer on top of it and having it air later. Like it's all been such a blessing in disguise. Like you may know that our season was postponed. So I had already been through the whole breast cancer thing, and then they're like, okay, your season's finally gonna air, you're gonna be on TV, you're all healed from surgery. Like, this is great. Like, my life has been such a gift. I feel so grateful for having this opportunity with someone like Sunny, to a partner and just show strength in women, and then having a challenge,
and
like
your
literally
kids.
the biggest, and my kids, and having the biggest Amazing Race challenge right in front of my eyes with cancer, and then getting it out of the park, and having Sunny there to support me in that as well has just been, it's been such a gift.
Well, what has this done for your friendship?
Oh, our friendship is so much stronger. I mean, it was strong right from the beginning. Busy was in my wedding. I knew that I was going to love her and be friends with her for the rest of my life. The moment I met her, we met in the fire academy, and it was a 16-week.
It was painful. I
grueling course.
I cried every day. I cried every day.
Yeah.
And she was my only friend.
Yeah. And we would just, recap after our day and see how we could improve and things to laugh about. And, we just really bonded over that time. And she was always lighthearted and full of laughs then, and she still is to this day. So during the entire race, she kept me lighthearted and moving, and every hard task that we came upon, we just worked together, and it was very fluid. Yeah.
Well, I loved watching y'all.
Oh, thank you.
It was so much fun. Thank you guys for your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.